Great and beautiful morning and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 487 edition of Invest Data Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I'll tell you that the global market is extending the previous weekend, which is last weekend, bullish trend. But as we speak, I think that most of the market are missed. Yes, I think that Europe market is moving up in the green and that of US, but Asia market, seem a bit mixed. But kudos that they were seeing that the data, economic data that is coming from China is looking a bit good, pointing that the second largest economy, demand is increasing, especially after their lunar holiday for the new year. We have seen that that have also reflected on the inflation data that was released in that domain. But good news that I'll tell you, despite we expecting to see more of tariff announcement from US, most of the market players and economists are also looking at how with the recent uncertainties of policy direction of fears going to affect international trade, and the IMF are also coming out that they will soon give a forecast for how the tariff or what we call trade war is likely to to affect or also boost some domain or some economy, some nations activities because of what the trade war or the tariff influence or negative impact on the global economy. But one thing is that the good news for investors across the globe, even NGS, we're seeing that despite we're seeing the kind of the tension here and there, we're seeing the Trump dimension in terms of tariff shaking the economy. But most of the numbers, yes, we know that these numbers are for the previous year. We're trying to see the impact of the tariff in this current financial year, which is 2025. But the numbers that came from the previous year, 2024, most of these numbers are looking good in different economy or different domain, even in US, in Asia, in Europe, and in Africa, even down here in NCS Nigeria market where we play, we see that most numbers that are coming are looking good, and this is also a pointer what investors or market players should expect from this company, and that's why I see sector rotation will continue in the market. Why? As we are seeing new tariff coming, as Trump are coming that yes, it's likely also to announce like 25 percent tariff on steam and aluminum, aluminum also, that comes into US. Says that which are those countries that export this aluminum and also the steam. How is it going to affect them if they have 25% on coming, tariff coming to America? You can see also these are the things that I believe that most of the economy will look anywhere, and that will be also not like a blessing in this case to other economy where the opportunity that price might also be going low, because when they are not going to US, they look for a bigger market, another market that will take the place of US, at their market. These are the things that I want to see different dimension of impact of trade war or tariff. Also, Trump also move into that a kind of structure, international trade with US, to see how US can also be independent. Yes, you can be on the short run. Was that this impact will impact in US economy negatively depend on his economic team, depend on his policy also, but also indirectly trying to influence oil market, so that the oil will be available, so that cost of food can come down, so that also be a plus for him. But not this, also there's a plan that you want to cut corporate tax in US just to boost their performance and all those stuff. But I believe that as a trader investor in all this, what the market is telling you that you must take advantage of information that is coming, either monetary policy, fiscal policy, industrial, sectoral reform, or sectoral or regulators, policy. All this is going to move funds up and down. Yes, but that Fed is not likely to increase the rate. Already they leave it unchanged in the last meeting. But after that, there's no kind of indication now they're going to cut rate. They might leave it also unchanged, but I tell you, expecting rate cut now from US, for me, I think it's a misconception. We need to wait to see how they stabilize the economy before we can talk of rate cut. But the good news that ECB before now gone ahead to cut rate. Yes, we're seeing also economic data coming from China have done rate cut, but inflation for January is also already slowing down from expected 0.8% to recorded for January was 0.7%. While all eyes are still on what on US inflation data or CIP, we'll call it between now and Wednesday, let's say this week now, we expect to see this figure comment to give an insight what investors should also play with the market. Yes, AI sector or industry or technology, I try to trigger a kind of rebound or kind of what we call a buy signal for mature market, especially in China or Asia there, and also in US or in Europe. But don't forget that this is not really a real picture for you to say that market they have rebounded, because most of these AI related companies or companies pull back at the launch of DeepSeek, what they call it, search engine and all those stuff. That shook the industry, or shook the industry, let me put that way. And that also, now we're seeing a kind of data, because numbers that are coming from that industry are not looking bad. That's a rebound. That will tell you that there's a total rebound in US market or mature market. But I believe that because of what is happening in this mature market, fund also will be leaving from this kind of mature market to emerging market, where we're going to see a secular, continuous secular flow of fund in the market globally and locally, different sector to industry, looking for where there's opportunity, where you can see value and key in that value on time before the general market at the time. That's why as a trader investor, you must want to look at to interpret your news, your fundamentals, and also your sentiment, which is also what drive market, is what buyers and sellers, our demand and supply. And these are things that you must pay attention. And that's why in any class we're doing here, we'll bring a lifestyle to tell you what is the state of the market at that particular time. And also don't forget that in any market, we'll have four states of the market: the accumulation state, the markup, the distribution, and the decline. All these are things that should guide you when you are trading. And if you are going to also take decision on what to buy and what to sell, you must see what are the factors behind the components, what are the things behind it. And you say the only thing that comes regularly, I'll go back again, is earnings. Because earnings, it points to you that if this company is growing their value because of the numbers you are seeing that will support price acquisition, that support dividend payout or reward in terms of bonus, that will also be a guide. That means you must also look at what is the fund, what is the volume of transaction there. We'll also let you know, is the institutional investor playing there, what is the numbers of share in issue. Like today now we're going to look at the oil and gas sector result. I want to pay attention to how the share issue in that industry have impacted the earning per share. If a company has less than 5 billion share in issue, and the other company has like 12 billion share in issue, the other one has like a 400 below 400 million share in issue, you can see a billion and 400 million. What the price of this one, where's supposed to be? Because I tell you, when you have too much children, you're going to share little food for the world. When you have children, you're going to eat a lot of plenty food. That's why you need to understand when you are taking your fundamental decision. Look at the economy, look at the product of the company. These are the things that you should pay attention, because I tell you, it is the company fundamental and the company that drive most for company analysis. But what you pay attention is that when you look at price to see, it's when you look at volume and activities of what the traders and investors in the market, which is what the sentiment or the technical analysis also, let's put that way. That also help you to make what inform. So you must pay attention to all these and know how to combine them effectively to make what inform investment decision at any given time. Yeah, before we go to to our topic today, looking at the earnings from the oil and gas sector, we need to look at exactly what is the market, what is the market data as we speak right away, because it's very, very important that you know exactly what the market is doing, and that will also help you to make what decision on whether to go or not in that position. Because I tell you, as market is unfolding or things are trending is going on in the market, you must know exactly where you need to put your tent, because it's very, very important for every investor to know that. But what's the most important thing that you need to look at, what is the state of the market right now? But I think the market has just adjusted little, but we see that if you look at this candlestick here, see that it moved up but it slowed down here. But this is a sign of weakness. It's what we call topping in technical analysis. Will it continue to break out here? Fine. And if you also want to see the highest peak, or also the peak of the market is about 106,085. This is but as we speak now, you need to find out where the market now. Market is already broken out the last resistance, which is here up now. But as we speak now, what is the market is really doing 105,933, almost heading toward to that 106,000, as we said that the resistance period. But for me, place for me, it's a good one. That market is sustaining this momentum up here this morning. But as we speak now, market has slowed down. Market is down marginally by just around the, or let me say, market is flat. Let me do that language, but market is doing about 2 basic point, less than 0.1. Market is flat as we speak now. But the good news that market is having a positive market in China, which is market positive market breadth. For having that is 26 gainers as we speak now, and 12 losers in the market right away. And investors are even taking advantage of what the price movement was seen also to take to make informed investment decision, because we're seeing also as we speak now, it has moved already to 31 gainers towards to 14 losers right now. More buyers in the market, and this is also a plus that we are seeing that high cap stocks also coming up gradually. You can see the life of Better Glass leading the top gainers with 10%, and Summit is also ETF also. Okay, real estate company that is following them with 10%, but Honeywell has crossed 10 naira this morning, doing 9 naira 98, sorry, 9.98%. Trading around 10 naira 47 kobo. Vitafoam also are almost approaching a new all-time high, about 40 naira now. It's doing a 39 naira 80 kobo, 9.94% in the green, followed by Conhol 3.34, 9.87 up, and UPDC 2 naira 80 kobo, 8.11. This is the market position in terms of top gainers. I told you that we're having a 31 gainers right away and 14 losers as the market is going on. Then you can see that on the loser chart, we're seeing that ROT Briscoe is leading the pack with 10% down, and International Energy fixing 9.81% in the red. Deep Capital, Linkage Assurance and Prestige, 4.7. Linkage down by 5.41. But I'll tell you that this national stock, I've done a review on it on their end, but I'll tell you that this pullback is an opportunity because I see big potential in that industry. You can see also that investors are keen on all those their outstanding number in expectation of what dividend, and also don't forget that between now and the end of April is earnings season all through. But by April, we're expecting a Q1 number for this current financial year 2025. But as to speak now, all eyes are on those companies that do not release what their unaudited account in the month of January to come in this February. That also shaped the market. What is that announcing their earnings coming with what dividend announcement. But I believe that this also going to shape the market. And like I said in the last class, we had on Friday Saturday that we're seeing that Treasury Bay, the long tenor has continued to decline. That is a plus. And so we're seeing that most of the stock on the change on the value. Also seeing that inflow of foreign investors as because of what our exchange rate, our assets, our stock are cheap in there. For them, that's also a plus for the market. And I believe that once the market sustains this breakout, this momentum was seen or this rally or uptrend, that will take the market to a new height. And that also will be good news for the year 2025, because I don't see anything changing for this company posting a negative number in 2025 unless there's a change of policy again. At the same time, there's also a very negative thing that will change. If not, I'll tell you that the corporate managers in Nigeria have mastered the inefficiency of the economy and all the world to take advantage of what is happening to making money for their companies, and also they are sustaining their operation. For me, it's a good one. That's why it's better to understand the environment. That's why you as a trader must understand the business model behind every company you are putting your money, so that you also make a good kill at the end of the day. Yes, like I said, that we're looking at the company's results, primarily from the oil and gas sector, and we want to look at this number. Well, in out of all the companies there, it's only Seplat that did not release their audited account, because for expected to release the account in this February. All eyes are on stock like Seplat, MTN, Africa Prudential, Transcorp, and UCAP, Dangote Cement, Boa Cement, Waco, and others to release their results this month of February. And it comes also why others have released, or you can see that board meeting also to approve audited account. For all those that have released on audited account are started coming into the exchange. That gives an insight to what to expect when these numbers are in the market. Yes, quick one. I want to look at these numbers now. Let's start from total, the first number here. We're going to look at. Let's take a glance at total results. Let's see what total has done. And this unaudited account, you can see it here. Total result at a glance. You can look at the top line of total. You can see that this company have done well. Looking at it, what they've done for 2024, moved from almost 635.95 billion to a trillion. This is the first time you are seeing them crossing this high. And at the end of the day, you can see that from that trillion we have seen, if you look at the profit for the year, that trillion was seen about just 27.82 billion against 12.9. Yes, you might say this, but I'll tell you that companies are taking in almost above a trillion having less than 100 billion as profit. We need also to look into that. Yes, 27 fine, but for me, there is a cost, high cost there, and also energy. You can see that this also reflecting on their number. But further look at the other figure. That's why I need to go down. I'll give you the summary here and look at other data. Any per share of about we're seeing that any per share is almost going to 81 naira 94 kobo against the 38. You can see that this is more than double, and that is also, or to say double, and for me more than double, and that gives an insight that we're likely to see good dividend from this company. And price also approaching 7 naira as we speak, but also you must pay attention. Then the balance sheet of the total remain robust, and because also their share issue is very small, you can see it from here. You can look at the total asset. Sorry, total asset move from 375.12 billion to 536.80 billion. You can see it here, and at the end of the day, you can see that retained earnings also have improved. Retained earnings is very important, from 55.91 billion to 75.24 billion. For me, it's a good one. It's a pointer to where they are going. At the end of the day, like I said, this is a company that has less than 400 million share issue, and that earnings of 81 for me is not a bad one. And also the part of relative small share in issue on the company. That also reflects on their earning per share. This is the full loss profit and loss account for the year on that review. For the 3 months here, which is from October to December 2024, you can see that the marginal growth here from to here. You can see it here, it was a marginal growth. But if you also come down here to look at fully, you can see that even on quarter basis, you can see that the profit after tax also, there's a decline here. If you look at from 2.something billion to 300 something billion, you can see that there's a decline. And that's why when I mentioned this kind of, you can see that if not the current full year result, you can see that it would have affected if for the last quarter we are seeing a decline in the profit after tax. On the strength of this, we're having a 227.82 billion against 12 for the profit after tax, after they have taken care of their finance income, finance cost, and also cost of operation, pay tax to government, cost of state, and all that. If yes, you can see that the cost of a state alone for total is almost getting to 1 trillion, from 500 to almost 920. This tells that the cost of say in this industry or what it is high, and that also, if not that the share issue is small, it affected what they are earning per share. That's the good thing. But quickly look at the because of our time, let's look at the cash flow for the period, because it's also good to pay attention on that cash flow. This cash flow for total, look at the cash flow, see how cash flow has also become positive. You can see for the current financial year 2024, we're seeing the net cash flow. All these are very important. 10 billion against a negative 773.24 million naira to 10 billion. For me, it's also a good one for them. If we are seeing strong cash flow for the pyramids, they can. For me, it's a good one for this. Let's quickly go to the next one. Paying attention to Miss Oil. Let's start for Miss Oil here. Also, look at Miss Oil. Miss Oil number. Let's look at this number. Look at the 3 months and also the whole year. For 3 months, you can see that there's also a decline in the revenue. You can see for 2020, you can see about 81 point something billion to 60. You can see this is a decline. At the end of the day, profit. You need to look at also the profit from operating profit. Operating profit also decline. You can see operating profit from 1 billion here to about 380 something million. It just say that it's a reflection of what we see. I mean, the last quarter of 2024 was not a good one for these two companies we have also looked at as we speak now. But because of their full year operation, first quarter, second quarter, we have seen that they see a jump from the revenue from 182.31 billion to 312.23 billion. You can see that can see how full year is also making up for them. But at the end of the day, we can look at the profit after tax. And for the period, you can see that also profit after tax here. You can see profit after tax. Look at where I am now. Profit after tax. You can see that if not, it was also a decline at the end of the day. But for the full year, That for me, yes, compared to others, fine. You can see from 4.05 billion to 6.51 billion. You can see it's okay. But for the industry and also the price is selling, we did support a good payout. Fine. We're seeing 18 naira or 19 naira earning per share for 2024 on the account against 11 naira. And what was paid after? Is it bonus? Are you expecting that bonus again? Is it dividend? What rate for these earnings we are seeing so far? Yes, because also we can see that the balance sheet, the figure here, look at the total asset also move from 54.83 billion to 105, which is good at expanding the asset, which is good. This asset, are they sweating it? It's very, very important. But for the numbers we are seeing, is this assets being utilized? We'll know. But if you look at also the retained earnings is just marginally up, just about 6 billion compared to others we have seen, from 22.44 billion to 28.5. And also at the end of the day, total equity is also positive, which is good for this company also. But we need to also know that at the end of the day, what really comes to investor is very, very important. We will go to the cash flow report to know exactly what we are. Look at the cash flow. We're going to go to the total or net cash flow for the fine. Also, there's a which one from 7.2. One is that when earnings is going up and cash flow is going down, that will be very important. When two of them are looking up, you can see that earnings is looking up for compared to the previous year. Also, the cash flow is looking up compared to the previous year. And we're seeing a robust cash flow, which is also signal yes, their activities also yielding results, and we are deploying in to run their business for the period under review. People want to also have a lot to look at, have an extra to to look at. Let's look at the in that industry results that came from RD. This is a very impressive number compared to others. Even then, when the share in issue is also below 5 billion, we are seeing that there's something which you can take out from this company. If you look at the group and the company, there's a great improvement in their performance. And this is a newly listed company on the exchange. Yes, you know that when they are at the OTC market, they did well. They paid good dividend and supported their price. But now at and NSE, we're also seeing that number coming. For those that are medium and long term investors, I think it's a position time to look at this company very well and position. Yes, on the company, on the company analysis, there's no top line or the revenue. But for the group, we're seeing a movement from 221.14 billion to 581.02 billion, which is good. I'll tell you, this is more than 100% up. Looking at the top line, but like I said, cost of sales also like it's not peculiar to this industry. It has been general for the because of high cost of doing business, high interest rate, and others, and all these are compared to this high cost of sale. You can see that from 78.81 billion to 261. You can see the increase in cost of sale. At the end of the day, you want to look at what are the net profit, gross profit, sorry, profit about 319.81 against 442.33 billion. Quickly look at what is the general expenses. You can see it here from 20.3 billion. You can see it from here to here. You can see that increase. But the one we are interested in is much that even when we are doing have a finance income and all the finance cost, at the end of the day, what is the net? Yet we are having a negative, for example. What matters to investors that have you taken care of your costs, and also have you able to pay government the tax, because it's very, very important that most times the VAT tax has a also weighing on the company when you want to go. But if you are paying your tax regularly to the government, it's got easier for you. But if you are profit after tax of this company, you can see after tax expenses move from 53.74 billion to 247.79 billion. Which one? And this is good, and this will tell you that it's a good number by all standards. And at the end of the day, we're having an earning per share for the period. You need to also pay attention with what the shareholders there will having. People are having a 57.0 as earning per share against 12 naira 30. On this, don't forget that the company has paid 8 naira 3 dividend. What are we expecting at the end of the year? Are they going to pay 30 naira? And what is the price of the stock? Below 600 naira. For me, there's potential on this company, especially once the first quarter result comes to the market, how the market perceives it also have a great impact to make. Look at the balance sheet. Balance sheet is not looking back, but this is also a company that has a crude oil production, refinery, and all the stuff. The father they are not, so even though their father is local, and not also can see that their numbers are not looking bad, and balance sheet is also good. If you look at the shareholders equity, it's very good. Retained earnings of move from from 209.03 billion to 384.04. You can see the huge growth there. I mean, on this strength of retained earnings, this company can expand their business. They can also reward their shareholder handsomely. Quickly also look at their cash flow, which is also very, very important. This cash flow is good for us, but after looking at your balance sheet, you look at your bottom line, pay attention to what the company cash flow to see what is in there, or at the end of the day, what are they able to look at. Look at the operating cash flow for this company and see what is the net operating cash flow. You can see there is improvement here. Net cash flow from operation, you can see from 100 and something billion to 315.32. Good one. And you can see that other inflow from some investing activities and also that of finance. Also pay attention, look at them. Even those are negative, it's for a reason. They're investing, also they are expanding. These are the things also we should pay attention. But we'll look at the next one there, which is corn oil. Corn oil, you can see how corn oil price kind of skyrocketed and kind of domestic rally appreciation, what you want to call it. So that the number also at the end of the year support this. And also don't forget the pattern of this company in payment and reward. And this movement is just a lot of expansion. They are seeing no expectation. They are seeing what is the driving it. But at a glance, you can look at the revenue here. So the revenue was up by almost 61% or 60.2% from 201.39 billion to about 300, which also good, which fine one. But kindly look at profit before tax and profit after tax. After tax moved from for the year moved from 9.87 billion to 11. You can see that this is not much. You can see that you are 15 below 20%. And I tell you that for you to see a standing number, you must. And I'm not surprised that the price is slowing down, and also people have to take right and see what is happening. The retained earnings also moved from 28.97 to 37, which is also good. I know we have seen this figure, or we have seen them before now. And any per share moving from around 14 naira to around 16 naira as we speak now. We also keep our eyes on this and to see what the dividend like at the end of the day. We know that they paid the previous year 2 naira 50 go. They're going to pay 4 naira from this earnings, and let's wait and see at the end of the day. Let's quickly look at the full result. That was a glance. Let's see the cost of sale and the pattern of others we are seeing. If it's also the same pattern we are seeing here on the monthly and the quarterly. On the yearly and quarterly, if you look at the quarterly result from October to December, look at what happened. There was a growth from the top line from 50.7 billion to 74 billion. Let's put it that way. And also, we have seen the figure initially from. But the one thing that you look at, if we go further down, look at the end of the day for the quarter, you can see that there also loss or total loss for the quarter from 2.20 billion to loss. That means there's something that is wrong with the fourth quarter in the oil industry. You can see it here at this number that most of them had a decline, but actually we are seeing a loss forward for the company. But on the full year financial January to December, we are seeing also a marginal growth from 9 point something to 11. Here you can see that we also should look at this industry and so what is happening there, and investors should also pay attention. Is it that they've got it to their peak, but we're looking to see what this company holds at the end of the day for better to position. Yes, the assets is not looking bad from 94, total assets from 97.48 billion to 125. You can look at the total. You can look at also the total assets, total liability, total equity, sorry there, and that you can see that from 33 to 42.11 billion. Because the share issue also is also less than about 700 million share we are seeing here from the figure we are seeing, which also would have supported the price. But quick look at the cash flow before we look at the last one, which is internal. But if we look at this cash flow from here, let's go to operating cash flow. The operating cash flow from negative of 16 billion to about 8.1. For me, it's a good one. That's an improvement. If we can see more of this also in that regard. But the last one, but not the least, is the internal oil. Look at the internal number to see. Internal number you can see from here on the group side and also on the company side. You can see improvement from 183 0.28 to about 313.162 billion. Good one, for me. This also good one, for them. But on the company side, fine. Also, I see the same movement in that figure, almost the same figure. Yeah, same figure we're seeing. And the good news that at the end of the day, cost of sale, like I was saying, other is high for that, for this period. And also, we're seeing a kind of a decline in their finance income, and that net finance exchange loss was seen about 16 billion against 18.4 billion. At the end of the day, the finance cost is about 6.3 billion against the 1.5. Still on the high side, that's the input here. But at the end of the day, we're seeing a 3 billion point negative. This is an improvement from a negative of 9. That's why the same price movement also is good, but how far will it go? They've not paid them for this one. We're seeing their their full year earnings coming to about 2 naira, 2 naira, 48 kobo, which is good, against a loss of 7 naira. Fine. Let's see how investors expect with what 2 naira dividend or 1 naira 50 kobo or 50 kobo dividend support the price of 36 or what 35 is selling now. Most part of the but numbers are looking good. But you can see on the quarterly basis also. On the quarterly basis, we want to see if there's improvement on this on the quarterly basis. We also need to know. On the quarterly basis, you can see also that all right, we are seeing that ethanol was different from others in terms of quarterly basis. For the quarter, we are seeing also the same improvement on the bottom line, and also we are seeing also the top line maintaining the what we saw on the 5, which is also good for me. It's also good for us to pay attention that ethanol is bouncing back gradually. That investors should also look at. That balance sheet is not looking back, looking at the size of their business and the size of the company. Yeah. So look at the cash flow. Cash flow need to pay attention. Cash flow from operation also move from negative to for me 20 negative of 3.4 sorry, negative of 3.76 billion to 20.50. For me, it's a good one for this company because of our time. Quickly look at we have seen the chart already for the index, but because of this class, let's look at what is the chart for the oil and gas. I just mentioned the first stage of the market, but in the other class, I'm there to give you how you can look at it by bringing some indicators to tell you whether the market is at overbought, oversold, or whether it's at whether it's at whether it's at accumulation stage or not. Also need to also know that yes, we're looking at oil and gas. Let's look at oil and gas charts now to see this oil and gas chart on a daily basis. You can see what the chart formation is looking like, and this for what for the industry. Is it making a now? I think that it's always like trending. Look at where it started. You can see that there's a movement here from 2024, 2004 around April. You can see there have been an uptrend in that industry. High price cause of movement in the plat, Wando, Atana oil, corn oil, and all Miss oil. You can see all of them moving there high. But now we're trying to flatten until there's another breaker. This is the last resistance here. This is the top. What's across this 2000? Yes, that this market has also moved up. We also need to pay attention to that also as a trader or investor when we are trading. But this is the way also to trade the market. You must pay attention to the market to know exactly what you are buying. On this note, I'll call it a day because of our time is fast spent. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, hopefully by God's grace. But the market is looking strong. This is time to buy to value, especially those that are selling at over sold region. I know that also at overbought region that you are seeing that other indicators and momentum indicators are supporting uptrend. Take your profits slowly and also live to watch where the market is going. On this note, I'll say thank you. See you